Smoking kills. This is a known statement to many of us. However, it continues to kill citizens of this country, of the world, and family members that we care about. The cigarette is the deadliest consumer product in the marketplace today. The cigarette is the only consumer product that, when it is used as intended, will later kill half of all long-term users prematurely later in life. Now let me analyze a TED Talk about the consequences of smoking and addiction. The TED Talk was given to those of the Mid-Atlantic region by Mitch Zeller. He currently leads FDA efforts to reduce disease and the death toll due to tobacco use. The relevance of the speech is due to the ongoing tobacco problem our country is having. The 50th anniversary Surgeon General's report on smoking and health was also recently released and added to the relevance of this TED Talk. And that report upped the annual death toll of smoking because of the list of smoking-related illnesses got bigger. We now know of more illnesses and related causes to smoking. It is now conservatively estimated that smoking kills 480,000 Americans every year, and these are all completely preventable and avoidable deaths. He uses the speech to explain to us the negative effects of smoking, how the industry was hiding it from its customers to make a buck off addiction, and the FDA's mission to create a non-addictive cigarette, the cigarette of the future. Smoking kills more people every year than alcohol, AIDS, car accidents, illegal drugs, murders, and suicides combined. All those combined. Repeatedly every year, smoking is at the top of that list. The Surgeon General concluded that 5.6 million children alive and well in this country today will prematurely later die in life due to cigarette or tobacco use. For the most part, Zeller, when he's presenting the speech, has a calm manner about him, very professional. However, he does at times express somewhat of an angry tone, which is understandably when you're talking about the death of millions of children and Americans. He also has somewhat of a sarcastic tone when he's talking about the ads released by Big Tobacco in order to get people to buy their products when they would use a doctor or a health professional in a way that made it seem like cigarettes were okay to use. During the presentation, he used slides to describe what he was talking about. For example, when he talks about the receptors in your brain that make you want to crave nicotine, he showed exactly what that was like and what causes you go through withdrawal and what causes you to keep wanting that nicotine. Throughout their presentation, he uses statistics and death toll rates to gain the attention of and the sympathy of the audience. He also uses the effects it has on children to gain their attention. Zeller ends his TED Talk by painting a picture for the audience of what cigarettes may look like in the future, or the tobacco products that the FDA is hoping to eliminate in the future. He says, imagine a world and a properly regulated marketplace, whether it's e-cigarettes or whatever the technology is of the day. It's not the product developers and the marketers who decide which products come to market and what claims made for them. It's the review of the scientists at the FDA who look at applications and decide which products can be allowed in the marketplace. Smoking kills. That's a fact, and don't let it ruin your life or those that you care about.